What is up, everybody? How's it going? And welcome back to the channel. So I picked up some item haul, a little bit of item haul, or an item haul. I picked up an item haul from Home Depot. Today is Tuesday, March 15th, 2022. Happened to actually have to remove a shock because it unthreaded on one of the lower mounts and it unthreaded itself, and when I hit a bump it came up and then it slid to the right and it got wedged in between the rim, and it was cutting the rim. So please stick around, check out the video, and I'll see you guys there. Thank you for watching. What is up, everybody? How's it going? And welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody is having a great day. Like I said in the intro, didn't want to make the intro too long. It probably did make it too long, but before we get started, please like, comment, subscribe, and smush the bell notification icon for future updates. Like I said, today is March 15th, 2022. It is a Tuesday. So I was driving to Home Depot. And I needed to stop off at Walmart. I figured, I'll stop off at Walmart on the way back to the house. And so I was 2.5 blocks from Home Depot, and this shock let loose. It, you know, and you guys might be able to see if I show you guys. My back is extremely dirty. And I'm sure the camera doesn't do it justice. The shirt is way worse than I think my camera on my phone showed. So I've got splatter of grease and tar and all kinds of stuff on me. You know, like this right here. My shirt is really black. But anyways, I'll have to watch the footage. I'm not even sure if I got it in the camera view, but my pants all the way down are dirty. I got, you know, just tar all over my pants and everything. Yeah, this camera is just like my phone camera. It doesn't look that bad. But it's a lot worse than it looks for some reason. I'm not sure why the camera picks it up that way. But so this is something I'd never seen before. Ever. Of all the 20-something years I've been working on vehicles, or 20 plus years I've been working on vehicles as a mechanic, this is the 33-187174, which I do have a video where I bought new versions of these, which are like 33-3431 something, or 318 or 317 or something like that. 87. I think it was 187 or something at the end. I don't remember. But these shocks were superseded by the one I just gave. It was 33-3434 187, I want to say. Now this shock isn't bad. This shock, other than the boot being bad, which I could not find any issues other than the boot being bad. Like, I'll show you guys there. You know, it's got a little bit of grease in it, but that's not because it was squirting out oil. It was literally from the ball joints, or not the ball joints, but the yoke for the drive shaft. That U-joint for the yoke is what spit grease all over this. So I've never seen this before, but this is what goes into the perch in the body, this side right here. And I got new boots coming. They're Rancho boots. They're red, but you know, boots are boots. That's what my Napa rep could get me. I told him I just needed some boots. I didn't care what the color was. This side actually goes to the axle side, and the piece that's missing is the eyelet. The eyelet threads into this. I do not know how it unthreaded, but what happened is, you know, this sits upside down just like this. So if I bring you guys over here, move this over here. So the way this shock sits is this goes to the bottom of the axle, and this section up here goes to the top of the truck. This is actually for a 2003 to 2015 or 2020 shock, and I have it on a 2000 4Runner because that 4Runner actually has a lift. But so I'm driving, we're going around the corner, and I hit a bump. You know, it was just a curved street going towards the Home Depot, and I don't know how, but when I hit the bump, I think this turned, literally like turned counterclockwise and unthreaded. And then when I hit the next bump, right before I turned into the Home Depot, I'm pretty sure it compressed the shock all the way up. And then because it was only being held on by the nut and the washer and the bushings up here, I think what happened is, let me lift this up a little bit. I think what happened is the shock was literally shock sits like that in the truck. As an example, if the truck was parked this way, this is the passenger or the driver's side shock. So it actually sits, my bad, it sits actually like this. It sits this direction. I think what happened when this got compressed from the bump, it came up really high in the compression, and then because it was only held in by this nut, I think what happened is it shifted like that from the movement of the vehicle and the inertia of the vehicle, and this spring loaded down, and my rim is sitting right here. It actually wedged into the rim, and only reason, good thing I was really close to the Home Depot, I kind of limped it into the Home Depot, and this threaded section was literally scratching a score line on the very edge of the back portion of the rim. So it's been a pretty fun day. While I was there, I figured, you know what, I really only went to the Home Depot to price check some wood for my wife's shade cloth project. I need to get some more wood. Wanted to know what the price went up to, if it had changed or not, and it went up $2, but I need 5 more treated 4x4s that are 12 feet long. So I'm like, you know what, I had to rip a shock off. So this shock, I literally drove home without a shock on the driver's side rear. So I was just riding on the coil spring, and then the control arms in the rear and everything. I went to Napa also. I'm just going to include this in it. I only got one thing. Thread locker, gel, high strength, red. I picked this up because I'm going to put the eyelet back on. The threads and everything are fine. I'm surprised. But in a sense, kind of not surprised, because the threads on this are perfectly fine. It didn't even mess the threads up when it was scraping the inside of the rim, and it was literally scraping the inside of the bead. So right where the rim curls, right where you would hammer, weights on the back of the rim, it literally scraped that round section completely flat. Luckily, I was only like less than a block away. I limped the truck into the first parking spot I could find right next to the garden center, got under the truck and looked. I thought, because the noise, it sounded like nails on a chalkboard, because this is hardened, extremely hard. And the original Toyota rims that are on the 2000 Limited 4x4, those rims are aluminum. So luckily the rim is softer than this. It didn't do too much damage to the rim. It didn't even unbalance the rim or anything. So I rode home with this not on the vehicle, and the driver's side rear kind of floating. And I figured, you know what, I'm already here, and I got $5 off this, as it was $14.99. I only paid $10. It is 0.35 ounces. It's gel, so it's a little bit nicer than the regular thread locker. This guy is a 15-pound shock absorber that Milwaukee sells. It is part number 48-22-8815. You can attach this to your tools. As an example, you know, like your rotary hammer right there. Max capacity is 15 pounds. Picked one of those up. That one was $12, I think is what it was. Oh, the 15-pound one is $24.97, and I also picked up the red one, this guy right here, which is the 10-pounder. This one is red. This one's black. That's the only difference. The red one was $19.97. It was for the 10-pound one. I picked up a high-vis yellow multi-functional net gator from Milwaukee, and I picked up a gray multifunctional net gator from Milwaukee, which was $12.97 a piece, which wasn't bad. And then I picked up two more of these Husky kneeling pads. These kneeling pads are amazing. My wife loves them. I bought two of these for her garden stuff. She loved them so much. I actually used them a couple times, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna grab a couple of these. They are $14.88 a piece still, which is nice. My Home Depot had a crap ton of them. So it's $29.76 for those two. And the net gators, there's those two right there. And here are the net gators. I don't want to take the net gators off because my hands are a little bit greasy still. Bag is empty though. So here is the high-vis yellow and the gray. The only one I have is the red. I do wish they would have put the embroidery of the Milwaukee on the fabric instead of this little tag. The reason I wish that is because the red ones are embroidered, where these literally say Milwaukee on a little tag. I'm not really fond of the tag. I wish they would have left the embroidered. I don't even remember where I put them. There they are, right here. I had just washed them, so they were actually folded. But I like the red ones better because it's embroidered with the word Milwaukee on it. Where these, I'm not really fond of it, but I didn't have any gray and I didn't have a high vis. You know, for the price, they weren't bad. These are usually kind of expensive. So the part number for these is 423HV or Henry Victor. And then the gray is 423G for Greg or Gray. If you want a red one, I remember the part number for the red one, this one right here, is 423R, as in Richards or red. And then I'm going to read you the part numbers for these two again, just because I think I only read one. The 15-pound black one, it's called a locking tool lanyard. That shows a rotary hammer on this one, or an SDS Plus rotary hammer. It is 48-22-8815 for the 15-pounder. And then for the 10-pounder, which is the red one, it is 48-22-8810. And this one shows like a like an impact wrench or a hammer drill or an impact driver. It's kind of hard to tell, but that's all I picked up. I figured, you know what, I was stuck there, needing to take a part off. You know, I might as well buy something, you know, since I was only there to help get information for my wife, and ended up turning into like you know, it wasn't really long. It only took me 15 minutes to get it off. But I realized the one day that you don't bring all of your tools because you're not going on a service call. I had no mechanic calls. I had no physical service calls. I took my tools out of my truck because, you know, that one's the personal vehicle. I wasn't using the my service truck at all. I did not have my service truck with me. It was actually at the house. So the one day I didn't stick any tools in my 4Runner, because my 4Runner is sometimes the service truck. Sometimes is the service truck, you know, at 50 plus, you know, not 50 plus, but somewhere around, you know, 20,000 pounds worth of tools on a service truck. You know, sometimes that's too heavy to do recovery or rescue or get into certain locations. Even with 4-wheel drive, it just sinks out here. So, you know, the one day I didn't throw any tools in the 4Runner because I had no service calls and I didn't need the 4Runner for a service call. And come to find out, I didn't have the 19mm shallow socket I needed to get this off. You know, it just goes to show that, you know, when you when you really need the tools, because you normally carry tools with you all the time, and when you need them, you just happen to don't have one in particular item. I had vice grips. You know, here's the bag that I technically had with me. So I had my 4 amp hour original DeWalt battery, which is an 18650. I had a 2 amp hour 18650 battery. I had my really long 1/2 inch flex head Husky. Oh, this is a gear wrench 84 tooth, 1/2 inch. I had my shorter Husky flex head. I had my needle nose vice grips. I had my standard jaw vice grips. I had my Makita X-Lock grinder, 5 amp hour battery for the grinder. I had the DCF 921 Atomic 1/2 inch impact, and I had 10 millimeter all the way up to 24 is what I have in this bag. They're all deep, but I needed a shallow. This is what I had with me. So I had to, and luckily I was in Home Depot parking lot. I needed a 19mm shallow 1/2 inch socket. So I grabbed one. I left it in the truck. I forgot to take it out of the truck, but I figured, I'll just leave it in the truck. It don't matter. So I did have tools with me. And I had I think both of the two Diablo blades, 4.5 inch stepped and a 4.5 flat. I had everything I needed, but that shallow 19mm socket. It's funny how that works. But that's all I got for you guys today. I'm not gonna unwrap these. It's just a neck gator. I do like the neck gators. I definitely like them a crap ton more than masks. And I've been wearing neck gaiters for 15 years. Way before, you know, the COVID incident and the issues with COVID and all that. I've been wearing these for a very, very long time. SAS is who I have all of my original ones from. They actually started making them 15 years ago with all kinds of cool designs and stuff. I've shown them in a few videos. I have one that's got like a jester face with the sharp teeth, and I've got, you know, some camo ones and stuff. But I picked these up because this would be useful. I'm gonna be hanging off the side of a roof coming up for my wife's shade cloth project, because I need to. The 4x4s are 12 feet. They're going 2 feet in the ground. I need to be above them to put the 2x6s on top of those 4x4s to make a platform to bolt the shade cloth to. And one last thing I wanted to bring up. Previous video right before this one we're on right now, I did a video on this Soundcore set of earbuds by Anker, the Liberty 3 Pros. These guys sitting right here. Cool thing I found out, these are wireless charging. You just on a wireless charger and they charge. It did take, for the first time, it did take about 5 hours to charge. But the case is fully charged, the earbuds are fully charged. And I wanted to give you guys an update because that video is an hour long. And didn't intend it to be that way, but I just cram-packed as much information in as I could. And what I want to let you guys know before I close this video out is I'm going to be doing a couple more videos on these. Reason being, after I turned off the camera, I only, it was already an hour long, and I found a bunch of stuff after I turned the camera off on the app, because this has an app just like the Jabra earbuds, the really expensive $200+ Jabra earbuds, as well as my $299 Bose stereo earbuds. They have their own app. These also have an app. Anker makes amazing charging cables, USB-C cables, micro cables. They make amazing charging banks. I got probably 3 or 4 of their 25,000 milliamp charging banks. And I have one that's like 38,000 milliamps. It's a really big charging bank. And their charging bank, I've had the 38,000 milliamp one I've had for, oh man, I think it's been like 7-8 years now, and it still fully charges. It still kicks butt. Still supercharges my Galaxy phone, so that's a plus. Anker makes amazing products. I want to do a little bit more in-depth for you guys on this. I'm going to do a couple more videos on it. I'm actually going to show you all the extra features I found on the app, all the extra things you can do with it, as well as probably the things that I had already shown a little bit of. Just going to speak more about the app. So, Austria Coaxial Acoustic Architecture 2.0, which is the ACAA that they put on the front. Hear ID Active Noise Cancellation. You can actually turn the Hear ID noise cancellation on or off. You can set it to transparent mode, where you can literally hear through them like you're having a normal conversation like we are now, or I am talking to you now. Up to 8 hours of playtime on a single charge for the buds, and 32 hours with the charging case itself. And it did take about 5 or 6 hours to charge this case. I put the case on the charger at 9 this morning, and it wasn't fully charged until about 4:30. I saw it physically finish at 4:30. Ultimate high-res experience, 6 mic AI uplink noise reduction. And I tell you what, these things are, they say on the box high-res audio, and they sound beautiful. They're crisp, they're clean, the bass hits really hard, really nice, no distortion. The treble and everything else just sounds beautiful as well, crystal clear. I've had people tell me that they like these a lot. I was not expecting them to be that amazing. I really, really wanted these in the white, but I got $70+ off of these because I had a promo code from through my Verizon Up program. So these are color specific. So if you want to get them for $70, I got them for $78 or $76 and like 23 cents less than their full price. So these are normally with tax, they're $183.90, and you get $70 exactly off. The coupon is $70 off. I actually picked these up in store, so the tax is cheaper than me having them shipped to my house. So I ended up paying $108.30, something like that. So amazing deal on them. I think what I'm going to do is, because I've been enjoying them so far and the robust amount of features on them, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy the white ones that I wanted, and I'm going to give these to my wife. That's what I think I'm going to do. So just wanted to give you guys a little bit of information and fill you in. Fill you guys in on what's going on, so you guys are going to definitely see pretty soon another couple of videos on these buds. They are nice. They come with 4 sets. They come with 4 sets of the ear cushions, and they come with 4 sets of these guys, which are Comes with the Soundcore Liberty 3 Pros charging case, 4 size of ear tips and 4 size of ear wings, and the USB-C cable. This not just charges with USB-C, but it also wirelessly charges. The button is on the back right here. This little button right here tells you what the charge is on the case. And it's nice and flush. It's like, it's a button, but, you know, so I like when earbuds come with ear wings, because you can change, the ear wings is what physically twists in your ear. So, as an example, these right here are the wings. So here are the ear wings, and here's the tips. This, when you put this in your ear, you put it in like this and you twist, and what it does is this hooks into the back of your ear. It hooks into the section of your ear that physically wraps down, and it has that little crease. So this will literally go like this, and it basically, if you're, you know, say this is my ear, in the inside of my ear right here where my finger is, and you just turn this and it locks. So, you know, that curve of your ear that goes like this, it literally locks into that section. So, you know, here's your ear like this, and what it does is it goes and it locks, so it won't come out, but it's actually, you know, in front. So imagine this like this, and your ear is my finger, and what it does is when you turn it, it locks behind the canal of your ear. So you know, 4 different styles, sizes for comfort, and then 4 different sizes for comfort for the tips as well. So that's always nice. The only other ones that I know that have the wings, a lot of the Bose earbuds have wings, and the ear tips also. But that is all I got for you guys today. I do hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today and checking out the video. Hope the information is helpful. We'll have this video, another couple videos on this to be more informative, and they're going to be a lot shorter than an hour. I never wanted the video to be an hour, but you know, I had so much information I wanted to explain. I love doing videos on earbuds and electronics, because just for information for you guys, I've been buying earbuds since the beginning of Bluetooth headsets. So the very first ones that came out, I have probably one of every version of the first 50 that came out within the first 2 years. I buy Bluetooth headsets or earbuds since the moment Bluetooth became a thing. I've got some of the old Plantronics boom style, Voyagers. I've got the older Bose BT2s, which are the right ear versions. You either bought one, it was for left ear only, or you bought one that was right ear only. Back when the Bluetooth headsets and stuff were literally just one ear, you didn't have, buds at that time. I've got several Galaxy buds. I want to do a video for you guys where I'm going to compare the original Galaxy buds that came out for the Note 8 that you can get free with the Note 8, which is just called Galaxy buds. I want to compare those to the Galaxy Buds 2s and the Galaxy Bud Lives and the Galaxy Bud Pros. I want to compare them, these to the Jabra 65T Elite Actives, which I have are red. And I show a lot of those earbuds in the longer 1 hour video, which is why it was so long. I've got the DeWalt earbuds that just came out for Home Depot for the holidays. I've got several different Bose, several different Plantronic brand, several different, I have a bunch of Motorola ones. I've got the Motorola Rockers, Rocker 1, 2, 3, and 4, which are actual like this, but they're the bands that wrap around the back of your neck and you just put them in your ears. Oh man, I've got a lot. I have a lot of Motorola ones. They were a few of the first ones that did a bunch of Bluetooth headsets. Or think back then they were called earpieces because you only had one. But I appreciate you guys stopping by as always. Please like, comment, subscribe. Smush the bell notification icon for future updates. Go check out my Amazon affiliate links, my Acme Tools affiliate links, my DJI Electronics affiliate links, as well as my Ohio Power Tools affiliate links. And, you know, one last reminder, smush the bell notification icon. And I hope to see you guys on the next video. You guys have an awesome, awesome rest of your day. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Hope you guys have a great day. And I will see you guys next time. Peace! There, so you guys can see it. Boom. Check you later, guys.